Hello my students, 4th grades, how are you today? Welcome again in Al-Hadi and Mohammad schools. Today's lesson is writing and you need to open your pupils book page 90. And we have an outcome for today, write an informational text. My students, please open your pupils book page 90. Lesson 7, writing. As you can see, my students, here we have an explanation in this box. Let us read it. Explanation. To make informational texts easy to read, they have got paragraphs, headings, and subheadings, pictures and photos, and labels. لكتابة نص معلوماتي يكون سهل القراءة. They have got paragraphs. يجب أن يحتوي على فقرات paragraphs, headings عناوين أساسية, and subheadings عناوين فرعية. Also pictures and photos صور ورسومات, and labels وأيضا ملصقات. So these are the features for informational text. Let us repeat them. Paragraphs, فقرات, headings, عناوين رئيسية, subheadings, عناوين فرعية, pictures and photos, صور ورسومات, and labels, ملصقات. Now let's read the first activity. Look at the website on pages 84 and 85 and find the features in the explanation box. My students, this is the page 84. And as you can see here, we have a heading which is books and technology. هذا هو العنوان الأساسي. And also we have subheadings. For example, we have handmade books, العناوين الفرعية, printed books. Also we have writing books, e-books, and so on. Also we have paragraphs. Paragraphs وهي الفقرات. In each subheading we have paragraphs. Also we have pictures and photos. As you can see here we have pictures. Also here we have photos and labels. Look at the labels. وهي الملصقات. Here we have a printing press. Also here we have another label which is letters. So these are the features for the informational text. As we said, we have headings, العناوين الرئيسية, also subheadings. Also, we have pictures and photos, labels, and paragraphs. Now, let's move to the second activity. Look at the pictures, headings, and labels, then complete the informational text. Now, look at these pictures. First of all, the heading that we have is Writing in Ancient Egypt. الكتابة في مصر القديمة. And here we have pictures. Each one from these pictures has labels, as you can see here. The first one, collect river plant, River Nile. The second one, make material like paper. The third one, make one long page. And the last one, roll up the scroll. Now we have to use the previous labels to complete this paragraph about writing in ancient Egypt. First of all, this is the subheading which is scrolls. وهي طريقة عمل اللفائف. The ancient Egyptians were the first people who made scrolls. كان المصريين هم أول من صنع اللفائف الورقية. First, they collected. Look at the first one. We have to use the first label. They collected river plants. And the situation for these river plants is next to river Nile الموجودة بجانب نهر النيل. So we have to complete this one with next to river Nile. They collected river plants next to river Nile. في البداية يجمعون النباتات الموجودة بجانب نهر النيل. Then, so here we have to use a linking word which is then to follow the stages. Then, ثم, they made material like paper. Then they made material like paper with the plants. يقومون باستخدام النباتات بصناعة مادة تشبه الورق. And pay attention that we have to use the past form from this verb which is make, and we have to write made because we are talking about ancient Egypt. يجب استخدام التصريف الثاني للفعل make وهو made لأننا نتحدث عن ancient Egypt وهي مصر القديمة. So all the verbs in these labels we have to use the past simple form for them. Now let's complete with the third stage, which is make one long page. And here we have to use another linking word, which is next. التالي, they made one long page. Next, they made one long page with the material. يقومون بعمل صفحة طويلة من المادة التي تم صنعها والتي تشبه الورق. Now let's move to the last one. And because this is the last stage, we have to use finally. أي أخيراً. They rolled up the long page and made a scroll. يقومون بلف الورق الطويل ليصبح لفائف ورقية. Now let's read this paragraph again. The ancient Egyptians were the first people who made scrolls. First, here from the beginning we have to use first. They collected river plants next to river Nile. Then they made material like paper with the plants. Next, they made one long page with the material. And finally, they rolled up the long page and made a scroll. Pay attention, my students, with the linking words that we used in this paragraph, which are first, then, next, and finally. Repeat them again. First, then, next, finally. Now let's complete the next part of this activity. Here we have another subheading, which is writing material. This is another subheading, and we have to write a paragraph about it by using these labels. As you can see here, we have two labels: make pens from reeds and make ink from wood and minerals. The ancient Egyptians used pen, which, and here we have to complete by using this label, which they made from reeds. كانوا يستخدمون الأقلام المصنوعة من القصب. They also used red and black ink, which they made from wood and minerals. وأيضا يقومون باستخدام الحبر الأسود والأحمر الذين يقومون بصنعه من الخشب والمعادن. And as you can see here, my students, here we have features of informational text. We have subheading, we have labels, also we have pictures, and we have paragraphs. Now move to the last subheading, which is about hieroglyphs. As you can see here, we have pictures of animals and we have a label, animals, and here we have part of the body. Also, we have pictures about part of the body. Now, let's complete this paragraph about hieroglyphs. The ancient Egyptians also invented hieroglyphs، وهي نوع من أنواع الكتابة المصرية القديمة وهي الكتابة الهيروغليفية. These were Now you can complete. These were pictures which represented sounds. Some of them were pictures of animals. كانوا يقومون باستخدام صور الحيوانات للتعبير عن الكتابة. For example, a lion, a bird, and a snake. So they used pictures of animals to write. كانوا يستخدمون صور الحيوانات للكتابة. Also, others were part of the body. وكانوا أيضا يستخدمون أجزاء الجسم للكتابة. For example, a foot and a hand. مثال ذلك القدم وأيضا اليد. فكان كل صورة من صور الحيوانات أو أجزاء الجسم ترمز لحرف أو لشكل معين، وبذلك كانت تتم الكتابة الهيروغليفية. And here we have features of the informational text. Here we have subheading, we have pictures, also we have labels, and we have paragraphs. My students, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching and see you next class. Goodbye.